One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So TCU's offense will be first on the attack. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Hoover. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. So Oklahoma's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
Got it behind the line. It's Payne. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frog.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the run. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality?
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Hoover. Punts it out of the air. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. Touchdown, TCU. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Despite the upset of Alabama last season, Brent Venables' Oklahoma team took a step back, just his 2nd losing season since 1998. That makes this season about Boomer sooner and not later.
They've got to get the quarterback position right. When you think Oklahoma, David, we think about guys like Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray and Jalen Hurts. They need to get that quarterback position solidified if they're going to make the next step in the SEC.
Well, and that's why you went to the transfer portal, got the #1 guy, got a new OC, like a lot of new faces in Norman, but how can Brent Venables mesh it together, get that offense rolling to go with his consistent defense?
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got him downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quick handoff. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
Hitting just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Sategna. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They'll go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hands it off. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room. It's up. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is in front. They've led from...
And the ball is loose on the return.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Throws to the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Looking for a crease, it's Barnes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Third down play from the gun. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To throw, it's Mateer. Pulls it in, it's up. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Here's the handoff. Shows him the stiff arm. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, normal.
And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
And how about the aggressive play call? 3rd and 1, and you still throw the football, taking a shot and saying, I'm going to go make a big play. The defense was disciplined, get the quarterback on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. Got enough for the first down. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off-play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Payne. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
There's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Looking downfield on first down. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's looking to pass. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth.
The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too. Just proved...
Turning it on! And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
TCU 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quick completion to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
To the air, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's McAllister. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He leaves it with his back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs, and now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got a step and just dusted the field. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Oregon State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They go right back to it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Sooners need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Steps away. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He tries to take the top off. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Sooners.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. They found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds. Yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming. On the run, it's Payne. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls it and fires to the left. It is sucked out.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's James. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
It's always interesting how people handle late games. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Wide open downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mateer looking to buy time. Going for it all. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Sooners in the hurry up. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Seals. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll take it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. On the ground, it's Barnes. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, tried to cut to the inside. We're just not able to be on the same page there.
It is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Seals. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Grab near the marker. It's Gibson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Finds his man. It's Barnes. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter. And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. And the play pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. Makes a move. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon.